So, y'all are probably wondering, wait a minute, this is nowhere near what the state it was in last time. Yeah. Thank you, daughter. So, welcome to Dreadnought Redux Part 55. I did have some footage of me, painting up the boats, trying to get them right. I did have some footage of me, starting to put them on, get them all nice. But then, well, this happens. And you'll get to see some of the work I did to try to put those nice little boats on it. But point is, this is the last part of the Dreadnought series for a long while, because I don't think I can fix this, 1, and 2, I'm just not in the right emotional state to even try. It's like, alright, anyways, let's get to the part where I try to add stuff, huh? And hopefully y'all hear me this time around. So, yeah, I'm spraying primer. Eventually going to spray white paint over it. Then I paint black paint over it to try to make an even bottom part to the boats. I paint green on the deck fittings, try and make those look like they were painted in that chromate color or whatnot. But ultimately, yeah, no, it doesn't go good because my daughter decided to move the boat, and then I opened the door and the thing went smash. What can I say? Still love her. Alright, so maybe this will come off easier and lessen my need to put out a PSA about these darn things. Come on, come off. Oh, great. Nope, not gonna, no such luck. So this kind of sort of glued itself to my model. I'm looking to see if there's an easy way to get this off. Maybe, traipse a few forms or something. Scrape as much of this off as I can. Try to think of any creative tricks I can do with artistic license. But, so, I got these at a model shop. These guys. Basically, just a group of kind of Q-tips that have some, really sticky, tacky stuff on them. Some kind of glue. And I was thinking, hey, this would be great. Pick up little pieces, manipulate them, etc. Hold these guys in place while I, paint them and do more stuff. And then I kind of left them on there for a few nights. And, well, this is what I get. Well, see, because now the thing is, if I use alcohol, I might strip them. But then again, I might not have a choice. Wonderful! Alright, time for the educational part of the show. So, and, be smart and make up for having used those covered glue thingamabits. So this is a palette. It's not actually made out of aluminum foil. It's made out of plastic. Well, why am I covering it in aluminum foil? You notice how the previous one was just covered in paint and paint and paint and paint, and then it was painted some more? Well, this is my answer to making it so a cheap piece of aluminum foil that costs like maybe 10 cents is, thrown out instead of an expensive, like, $5 palette. This lets me just keep, using the same thing without getting it messy. Now I gotta remember to put it away from everything else. Rather than, put my model under it and like the last time. Alright, let's zoom in here. So, I'm on. Okay, so you can see here, this isn't perfectly straight. Now, a lot of people might say, but this is very close. This is very good. Why are we complaining? Because I want to get better than that. I want perfectly straight if I can do it. Now, there's a couple ways I've thought of where I might be able to attempt it. One is to basically do all those little tiny bits of tape strategy. Try to do it that way. That's only going to get so far.
though. I don't think these are quite large enough to pull that off. Next would be to what I've been doing for some of these bigger boats, which is to take some tape and put them on the sides there. But as you can see, the tape can come off, and then that's just going to make it not really work so good. Grumble, effing grumble. So what to do? Well, I think I've got it. I'm going to do all these boats up my level best while they're on here, right? Then I want to put these as best I can onto the superstructure. You'll notice that the superstructure is bigger than these boats. Yeah, it's obvious, but that gives me a much better way to orient these. With that improvement in orientation will come an improvement in the quality of paint job, because then I can really just use both hands, really get in on that. Okay, that's what I wanted to tell you.
And just besides me adding boats, I'm also my hand blocking it, adding deck fittings, adding more boats, and then when they're on the boat, kind of painting them up using the larger size of the deck to better maneuver the parts I'm trying to paint. And yet it all amounts to nothing. I really am playing this up now.
So really quick, we all know these bottles. We know I rag on the bottles themselves. And it's not just because of Games Workshop's silly IP policies. So, you see this right here? Right there? That is not the bottom of the bottle. That is actually a large amount of built up. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Paint. There we go. And that paint, that buildup, interferes or can interfere with proper sealing.
And then you see me doing some boat painting just to, add more details, etc. Yeah, I know, I'm throwing a big hissy fit about what happened, because I really was hoping that this would get done. Erg.
It was making such good progress. Okay, enough of the drama. Suffice to say, I'm not happy that happened, not in the least. And I definitely, as you can see, so much got destroyed and wrecked that I'm not even sure I can even resurrect this properly. It's like, I could try, but I mean, really, it's just an absolute wreck. I did such hard work on that interior, too. So the plan was you could take off the top and look inside, but it would still fit in nicely enough to, make it cover. I may come back to that subject matter. I may not. How's it go again? It's either good night, sweet prince, or I hardly knew ye. It's one of those things. And I am going to keep this. Because even though I'm putting the Dreadnought down, I'm not giving up models. We got a V17 to do. But that'll be next time. Peace out for now. Oh, and the whole like, share, subscribe, hooray thing.